Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Rhoda, and if you're new here, you're very much welcome. In this channel, we talk on things about faith, youthfulness, and self-development. So, talking on the aspect of faith, I have been working on a series of the fruit of the spirit, which has 9 different parts, and I've spoken already in my previous videos about love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, and goodness. So today we'll be talking about faithfulness. And I deemed it necessary to actually use a Bible story to help us better understand the aspect of faithfulness in our life. But before that, I want to say that faithfulness, in simple terms, is an aspect or is an act of being true to your word or promise. Faithfulness is actually promising, or when you say you will do something, you actually work towards fulfilling that, and with dedication as well. Faithfulness can be seen in relationships, in families, as well as with money. So, how in relationship can faithfulness be seen? Let's say, for example, before someone actually can say that this my friend or this person is a faithful person, it means they have actually been able to observe your consistency in doing what you say you will do. So the story which we'll be looking at comes from 1 Samuel chapter 19 to 23. This story tells us about Jonathan, the son of King Saul, the king of Israel at that time, and his friend David. So Saul at some point in time had disobeyed God, so God had rejected him as a king and now had anointed David to be the next king. And because of that situation, the king tried in so many attempts to harm or to kill David. But then he had a friend that was so faithful to him, that is Jonathan. And through all the different attempts of King Saul to kill David, Jonathan was there helping his friend at all times. So I would like us to quickly read from 1 Samuel chapter 23, verse 16 to 18. And Saul's son Jonathan went to David at Horesh and helped him to find strength in God. Don't be afraid, he said. My father Saul will not lay a hand on you. You shall be king over Israel, and I will be second to you. Even my father Saul knows this. The two of them made a covenant before the Lord, and Jonathan went home, but David remained at Horesh. So there were so many attempts that King Saul wanted to kill David, but then because of his faithful friend Jonathan, who knew the plans of his father, had to shield his faithful friend. And what I want to say from this passage, what I actually learned from it is that a person that is faithful is not jealous of the success of others. For example, Jonathan would have had the idea to say that now my father is the king and I should be the next king after him. But why should it be now David? But he didn't think like that. Instead, he had to shield David because he knew that David was anointed by God. So he had to instead preserve David. Many of the times he heard, the evil plans his father had to kill David through one scenario or the other. And he would tell his friend David and even take him to a safe place to hide him there. So that is the act of faithfulness. That is faithful friend. Moreover, a person that is faithful is loyal and steadfast. A person that is faithful is full of love. Other Bible verses that we can see faithfulness in comes from Luke chapter 16 verse 10 and Luke chapter 19 verse 10. I want to end this video by saying that faithfulness, and just like every other fruit of the spirit, is something that grows with time. So if right now you are not arrived at the level where you think or you want to be faithful, don't give up. Keep working on it. Keep asking God to help you and keep studying the Bible. Some of these stories like this really encourage you to know that it is possible for you to also actually be a faithful friend. So thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that you are going to go out there and be a faithful friend to somebody. But until then, goodbye and see you in the next video.